Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Good Idea Holiday episode. It's a very special time of year. You know, how did you guys celebrate your Boxing Day? It is Boxing Day today, of course.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, today. I'm celebrating it by being in the frozen shithole known as Sweden. Woo!
Congrats.
I like how we're all now in the frozen shithole known as Sweden.
We are all there.
How is Sweden right now?
How is it? Really how is it
cold.
It's pretty cold.
Yes, I love going to the coldest place on Earth for winter months, and then the hottest for the summer months.
Yeah, but their maritime museum is really great.
Yes, they have a great museum to a ship that sank in the harbor. I'm not making this up. It's the Vasa Museum, and it is amazing.
Bradley, how are you spending your very special Swedish Boxing Day?
My special Swedish Boxing Day, because in the tradition of Boxing Day, I have been given a box by
from the Boxing Day Bozo?
No,
Boxing Day from Boxing Day Bill?
From the people I serve, because I am a servant in a rich English manor in 1800, and they've given me a box full of all the food that they didn't eat on Christmas. So now I get to eat their scraps, which I help prepare.
My computer wants me to free up storage space, presumably for my Boxing Day gifts.
That's a good point.
I got to move out all of my singular old boxes of scraps to make room for my new box of scraps.
Yes. I mean, that is basically how file cleanup on the computer works. I'm spending my Boxing Day just sort of telemarketing.
That's good.
It's kind of look, I know it's a big holiday for us and for our listeners and really for most people, but there are still people who don't celebrate Boxing Day every year. So during the summer months, I like to go up to people's doors and I knock. I go knock, 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 and then I hit the doorbell 20 times. Ding, 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 and I keep doing it. Really not 20. I just keep doing it until they answer. They usually get there by 20. And I say, have you heard the good word about Boxing Day? And then I hand them a pamphlet that has a picture of a box on it, and then just like a question mark.
Give me food.
and then
give me all your food.
Now bring me some Boxing Day post-Christmas scraps. Because Christmas is the day before Boxing Day, but also only one of the many holidays scraps. Boxing Day essentially takes all the stuff that is left over from the previous holidays, and you just take it.
But that's not really correct, because Boxing Day actually came first, which is what Christmas is actually. Traditionally, Christmas is Boxing Day Eve. But
so when Jesus was born, Mary was like, "Oh, it's the Son of God." But shit, I gotta get my boxes
ready. It's on Boxing. But it's right before Boxing Day. Right what are we gonna do?
That's the problem.
So like her scraps were like placenta that year. Enjoy, servants.
It's somebody.
They did eat it because
what
it was
is
like,
Jesus gonna do with all this myrrh?
That's
right. He gives it to the common folk.
It was that good holy placenta, and they did eat it. They did eat it venerantly.
Vehemently.
No, not
vehemently.
No,
not vehemently.
What is the word for
voraciously?
No. I'm looking for respectfully. I'm looking for another word for respectful. They ate it with veneration. Yeah. They ate it with great respect for their God. Venerably. Thank you. Maybe. Is that right? I don't know. So during the summer, I do like to be like, have you heard the good word about Boxing Day? Give them the question mark box pamphlet. And it's like, inside. And inside the pamphlet, it does explain like Christmas was once Boxing Day Eve, and our sort of capitalistic society has changed that.
So, Aiden, currently the way you're dressed, which is
I have to talk about my telemarketing first. My telemarketing evangelism.
Yeah.
I do have to call all of the numbers in the phone book every day, and
you do
to meet,
sort
just
of
to
look
meet
like
quota.
You run a Boxing Day cult, though.
I do look like I run a Boxing. Well, my leather jacket is upstairs, which goes really well with my Boxing Day glasses.
And your fun, completely circular, flip up steampunk
I can
glasses.
see so much better now. I was wearing my sunglasses inside. But I can flip up the sunglasses part to reveal non-prescription lenses. That's right. Non-prescription lenses from Aiden Kinsella.
You are innovating new ways to be a douche with sunglasses indoors.
It's true. I mean, these were a Boxing Day gift from our Boxing Day choir at school. Oh, my phone's on here. Don't want that to buzz and mess up the recording. Gotta take that off the table. So yeah, our Boxing Day choir has we actually have a song in our Boxing Day.
Yeah,
we just have one, and we perform it like 17 times just in a row.
People love it.
People really enjoy it because it's short. So it's like our performance season is like it's a short performance season, and we do perform every day, and it is sort of tiring.
And by short, we mean like an hour.
Yeah,
it's like a 1 hour before because we perform 1 hour on one day.
Do we want to do it real quick? Yeah, sure.
Hark how the bell, sweet silver bell, it seemed to say, throw care away, ding.
That's it.
So that's it. So there's
just so you
There's
heard
one
the
bell.
lyrics correctly. Hark how the bell,
Sweet silver bell,
it seemed to say,
throw care away, ding.
There's only one bell.
I'm glad we got the harmony that time because we struggled to do it earlier.
Yeah. I think we all just sang the same note, but it's okay.
That time we did not.
Unison? I think
No,
that was
that wasn't
unison.
unison.
All right.
didn't.
Whatever.
I was over it. I was above your note.
Okay.
And then I'm
yes.
going to listen back to this and I'm going to be like, oh shit, I was wrong.
Okay. Well, it's okay. So I think we've adequately set up our holiday special.
Here's the thing. So
Do you
now
wanna
that you
watch
guys
it?
know about Boxing Day, learning about Boxing Day is a good idea. Good Idea is a comedy podcast. It is a brain trust. What's up?
No, then you just did it in the wrong word. It's okay. Continue.
Sorry, I'll do it again.
That's good.
Because apparently it's vital. To
We
the
have a tagline.
We do have a tagline.
You have to say it.
I do have to say the tagline, and I guess you're not really in the Boxing Day spirit. You're not really being good to your neighbor.
Well, just throw a box at him and you're absolved.
Bradley, we're in Sweden. Should I do it in Swedish too?
Good idea.
Yeah, that's about right.
I know how to say church by a forest in Swedish.
Oh, can you do that, please?
Skogskyrkogården.
That's.
You sound like you had a
That's good.
seizure. Squishy some water. Ah!
I think
Oh
it means something about a cemetery, and it's the subway stop that I live closest to
So-
in Sweden.
Do you want to
Yeah.
roll the intro?
Sorry. Doing the podcast intro correctly is a good idea. Good Idea is a brain trust. Your brain can trust. It is a comedy podcast where we find creative, actionable solutions to your real life problems. I'm Aiden Kinsella,
I'm Bradley Berklich.
I'm Jared Rose.
and this
is
is Good Idea. Should we do that again with Jared?
Yeah, sure.
And this is Good Idea.
You were a little soft. That's okay.
It's fine, whatever.
People won't
So-
notice. They'll write comments about, "Oh, get this fucking guest off your podcast. Bring back."
I
Cameron,
don't
whatever."
think because no one comments on it. Like people listen, we get listens, but then no one communicates with us.
My presence is detestable enough that you will get comments. Trust me.
There's no forum for it. There's literally not even a box. There's nothing to comment on.
Well, they could leave a comment. You know what?
They'll send letters.
You know
in the
what? I
mail.
really don't.
I
want...
did give out my
Guys,
phone
shh,
number
shh,
in one episode, so they could...
That wasn't his real phone number. Shh, guys. I'm gonna use reverse psychology to get people to review our show. Check this out.
Okay.
We really would hate it if you went on iTunes and gave us good reviews. That would be
Saying
too much work for us
Jared
to read
Rose
those.
is bad.
And,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Jared Rose is bad, but these other two people are really funny, and everyone should listen to Good Idea.
Well,
5
alright,
stars.
just lynch Jared. End it all.
And we would really
No.
hate that. So please don't give us a review on iTunes. It would really not be helpful to us at all. So do we want to pick a prompt now?
I think we need to introduce our guest.
We need to
first.
introduce our guest.
And his special position.
What's his special position, Bradley?
Tolkien Jew.
Well, if you want to put it that way.
And
feel
also
free.
the Tolkien Jew. He knows more
Yes,
about
he
knows
is
more
that
about Lord of the
option.
Rings
Yeah.
than either of us.
And it is fortunate that the dates lined up where you were able to be brought on the Boxing Day episode.
It's really good because this what's cool about Boxing Day is it's sort of a non-denomination. Well, it's sort of its own denomination, but it doesn't really negate the other religions. So it allows the three of us to sit peacefully together in one
everybody
room, even
loves
though
free
normally, well, everyone loves free food and good deals. And Boxing Day Bill, he's a hero. But otherwise, the three of us could never sit together in one room. Like we would be at each other's throats.
Yeah, fun fact, the podcast is normally recorded where Aiden and Bradley are in soundproof rooms across the country to prevent them from killing each other over religious disputes.
But because of Boxing Day, we can come together
come
and
together.
be. We did go together for Pumpkin Fest one day, and
And
The holidays do it. The
let's
holidays
just
bring us
the
together.
holidays really bring us together,
But-
and
So
It's good.
Do we want to start with a prompt?
Do we want to start with a prompt?
Pick.
I'll start. Sure, whatever. I need to pick a fucking prompt. Okay, here we go.
Not just any prompt, a fucking prompt.
A fucking prompt. Well, we did that last week. Well, I guess we are recording this on Boxing Day, as you know, but Time Machine, we went forward to record it. So last week I did record an episode called Sex Ed.
Sexual ed.
Sexual Ed. He's the best
the
best
person,
porn
not the
star.
class.
He's the one that everybody wants to film with. So we got some holiday themed prompts. We sort of already explained Boxing Day. That was sort of like a prompt in itself.
Yeah.
How can we make gingerbread houses a valid housing option on the market? This is from Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. He sent a bunch of holiday prompts for us to use, so I really appreciate that.
Thank you, Holiday Kyle edition.
Holiday Kyle. That's his alter ego. He transforms
into a box.
On Boxing Day, everyone has to get inside their separate box, and it's really good because, as you know, if you're inside a box, if you're under a box and you sneak around, no one can see you.
So the idea of gingerbread houses, and I don't want to do a blanket statement here, but I'm pretty much a professional, because I have made many gingerbread houses, is that the best part about gingerbread houses is that the houses are made out of the same thing as the people. So, for our challenge for gingerbread houses is not to create gingerbread houses, but human flesh edifices for us to live in.
Or alternatively, turn ourselves into gingerbread. No, that's nothing. Yours makes a lot more sense.
I think so.
Yes,
yeah.
the flesh houses are the ones that make sense.
So we did talk about the house of the future in like one of our very first episodes.
This is the organic house of the future.
Everything's just I
It's
love
just really squishy.
I went to Fresh Market. I bought everything organic.
Organic, yes.
I love it. It's great. It goes great with all my kale superfood that I keep in my skin kitchen.
So if you make a house out of flesh, this is sort of a little bit like the Native American uses every part of the buffalo,
I'll use
human
every part
skin
of the
to make
people
the
I
roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I use my nana to make this nice tablecloth. It's so beautiful. She's dead now.
It's her hair just woven together, strung over a table. This is freaky. This is really freaky.
I'm getting mildly disturbed here.
Does anyone else think that, and I don't know about, but definitely Christmas in and of itself as a holiday has a little bit of a dark overtone? Like, it's a little creepy.
I mean, I once read a good tweet about the nature of the song "Carol of the Bells." Actually,
what is
that? He is kind of a scary song, you know. Ding dong, ding dong. That is the song with joyful ring, all caroling. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound.
Okay, the second half is
telling the tale.
Gaily they ring while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here.
So,
is that the one that it is? There is everyone is just sort of like under the trance of these bells.
It's a little scary.
It is kind of scary.
The first part's okay.
It's like a plot for a Pokemon movie. You know?
That is not what I was thinking at all.
It is like a plot for a Pokemon movie. That does sound like a Pokemon movie plot.
That's a little creepy. So I think Flesh House, but it's only around holiday time.
So and then it turns back to normal.
Yeah.
Is it kind of like the Corn Palace in Mitchell, South Dakota, where it's an actual building, but the outside of it is
just
covered
in corn?
Yeah.
So everyone's house is just coated in blood then? Like...
No, that's inside the skin that's coating the house.
Yeah, we do a skin.
Okay.
So, the Corn Palace is kind of an interesting place. Have you ever been?
I was born in Mitchell, South Dakota, actually.
In the Corn House?
And not in the Corn Palace, unfortunately. No, it is not like a fun corn-themed hospital.
Carry 30 shots of popcorn, scat!
I'm going to need 30 pounds of cornstarch and a banana.
Doctor, what do you intend to do? This C-section will be risky, but we can do it!
The banana's the scalpel.
Scythe!
We only have a kernel of hope.
Nurse, I need a scythe! Doctor, no!
We're just gonna stick the stalk right in here.
30 cc's of ethanol!
If it gets too hot, the whole hospital just starts popping slowly.
I have too many seeds in my stool.
Oh
my god. Okay. So, no, I was born in South Dakota, Mitchell, and South Dakota is real. I know there's like a really, South Dakota is real, is what I'm saying. So South Dakota is kind of the promised land.
That's kind of a hot topic right now. We've delved into the hottest topic possible.
Israel right now, we want all of this land and also South Dakota.
Jerusalem is ours, and we want the fucking Corn Palace!
That's the holiest sight on earth!
If we don't get Mount Rushmore, we are going to war.
We will build a temple on George Washington's head. Fuck you guys.
and by temple, we do mean another corn palace.
That's it. That was what they intended in the Torah.
I'm not sure.
The big corn palace.
I'm not sure there's actually something in the Torah that would negate the possibility that the third temple's made out of corn.
It is where you put. It's the one where you build a house out of clay and then you put a scroll in it and it becomes corn.
Nice.
So, for Christians then, when Jesus says, "Upon this rock I shall build my church," was that rock George Washington's head?
That's shit. Excellent.
And the church was going to be made of corn.
Do you know, there's something like, I read somewhere, there's something in not George Washington, but Abraham Lincoln's head.
Yeah, brain.
No, well, not anymore.
Stone?
I'm going to look this up real quick, but you guys
look
continue.
It up. I think we've sort of solved, we just need to make the houses out of skin and then maybe South Dakota.
Yeah, and then reclaim.
I think
South
that explains. That basically explains
it.
We need to reclaim South Dakota for the Jews, and then make a second corn palace on top of George Washington's head, and then claim sort of Mount Rushmore as a holy site. And then once we've done that, I think that will.
Realize, if we just made Mount Rushmore a holy site for two religions at the same time, we've recreated the problem of Jerusalem.
What is it? Is it a holy site for the religion of like American expansionism?
Then three religions. But here's the thing.
What's the third religion?
Christianity, upon this rock I shall build my church. Judaism, they want South Dakota. And then Americanism, cool. But
wait, shit, Mount Rushmore is in South Dakota, ain't it?
Yeah, but here's my thing.
Oh, I didn't even make that connection.
If people wanted to take North Dakota, aside from the people in North Dakota, I'm not sure there would be that much complaint.
Not north, south.
There's a hall of records in Abraham Lincoln's head in Mount Rushmore.
Where are you reading that? Like Wikipedia or like?
No,
realgovernmentfacts.com.
And then in George Washington's head is where they keep all the lizards.
And the logo is like
lizard room.
It's an eyeball in crosshairs.
Six
and
heads you never realized.
The lizard room is just a really shitty Jurassic Park. Welcome to Lizard Room, and then the government official walks in. Lizard Room, and it's just like a bunch of cages with normal lizards in it.
That'd be really good.
I think they planned to put it there.
And then someone turns out the lights, and they're like, nah, nah, nah. And it's like, and then someone turns the lights back on. It's like, it's really not as dramatic as the original.
Six heads you never realized are also on Mount Rushmore. James Lipton.
What? No,
Tony Hale.
The second side of Mount Rushmore. No one ever looks at the other half.
Guston Borglum, Theodore Roosevelt's second head.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Theodore Roosevelt's second.
Open for rent.
Have you not looked at the other side of Mount Rushmore?
No, I have not climbed a mountain.
Well, okay, if you go on realgovernmentfacts.com and then look at the logo that has an eyeball and a crosshairs.
Why do you trust realgovernmentfacts.com?
Because there's an eyeball and crosshairs on it, Jared.
I only trust fakegovernmentfacts.com. I know they're telling me the truth.
That sounds more legit than realgovernmentfacts.com is the problem with it. Realgovernmentfacts.com is not a good sounding, reliable source name.
What holidays does the Church of Scientology have?
L. Ron Hubbard Day.
L. Ron Hubbard Day?
L. Ron Hubbard Week. L. Ron Hubbard Month.
Tom Cruise Day.
Tom Cruise Day.
Science Week.
Well, no, every week they replace Tuesday with Cruise Day, actually. It's a weekly holiday. Who are we calling? Who is this?
Scientologists.
Bradley, your parents' phone number is not...
Hi. I was wondering if Scientologists have any holidays.
Generally, they celebrate the holidays, yeah.
Okay. So just like traditional Christian ones, or like, is there anything specific to Scientology?
We celebrate L. Ron Hubbard's birthday.
L. Ron Hubbard Day.
Okay, yeah, okay. That's cool. All right, thank you. Bye. Okay, so L. Ron Hubbard Day.
I told you.
Guys, now the next logical step is when is L. Ron Hubbard's birthday?
He was
fan disappointed to learn L. Ron Hubbard a Scientologist.
L. Ron Hubbard Day.
That's a good Onion article. It's good content.
Let's see, Scientology holidays. They have March 24th, Student Day, April 20th, so
420.
No, I'm not joking. April 20th is L. Ron Hubbard Exhibition Day.
L. Ron Hubbard Exhibitionism Day.
Wait, guys, there's more. May 9th is anniversary of Dianetics, whatever the heck
That's
that
the
is.
book. It's scary.
May 25th is Integrity Day. June 6th is May...
For the Church of Scientology to have Integrity Day. Are you kidding me?
June 6th is Maiden Voyage Anniversary for something.
That's his boat.
June 18th is Academy Day. August 12th is Sea Org Day.
Sea Organism Day.
I'm going on a maiden voyage. It's a journey to find young virgins.
Ow.
They have an Auditor's Day. The second Sunday in September.
That is literally so scary because you know what the auditors are, right? There's those people who go around with the machines. They're like, grab these tubes and I'll read your mind.
Oh, I thought it was just like
So-
accountants.
No, which means there's like a holiday for the weird mind reading people.
Anyway,
That's
they're listing all these weird holidays, and then final one, December 31st, New Year's Eve. Like, they claim that one as their own as well.
Do they celebrate New Year's? No, that's the real kicker. It's just New Year's Eve.
They also have, like, regional variants. Like,
Right,
they have...
Scientologist regional variant. This one is a white man, and this one is a white man with splotches on his skin, like the
this one's-
island Pokemon
we've got-
versus the mainland Pokemon.
Then we've got the Tom Cruise special edition.
You have Tom, like a lowland
No,
Tom
like-
Cruise.
Like, in Israel, they celebrate September 25th as the opening of the first Scientology and Dianetics College in Tel Aviv. So they don't do that one everywhere. But all of those Israeli Scientologists get turnt on September 25th.
Scientology Sun, Scientology Moon,
there
and
can't possibly
Scientology
be-
Ultra Sun and Moon.
There cannot possibly be a Scientology church in Israel.
It's right here.
There literally
It's
is.
on Wikipedia, man.
I think that's good. Can we get another Corn Palace, another Holy Corn Palace?
Another one.
I think the aliens made the Corn Palace, right? It's such a beautiful creation. There's no way humanity could have done that.
Mm-hmm.
And it changes every year, and like no one ever sees it change. It just changes. I mean, that's the only logical solution.
That's
is that
called
the aliens
plant
do this.
growth, Aiden.
No, Jared, I don't think you
Corn just
understand.
grows.
It's a design. Here, I'll look
Yeah,
at
no,
Jared.
no.
you need to
They
see
have
this.
like corn,
Corn palette.
corn, whatever the tubes of
Here,
corn.
Corn
and they
Palace
put it on the
2017.
wall.
Jared, look. This is the 2017 Corn Palace.
Did you know?
Oh my god.
You got a picture of Elvis on the side made of corn. Whoever that guy is
That
kind of
looks a
looks
fair
like
bit
Jimmy
like the
Buffett.
Kremlin, actually.
It does, doesn't it? It
Oh
looks,
shit! It does.
We
look
have
like
5 major religions now invading. Russia wants it
Sorry,
also.
It's 2016-2017 Corn Palace Rock of Ages, and it's got a bunch of different rock musicians on it. So I wonder what we have. What's this? What's this
What
here?
is the Rock of
This
Ages?
one says
I can't remember.
2011 says American
Washington's
Pride
head.
on it.
That's the rock.
That's good. This one's really pretty, actually. It's got some Wild Western imagery from... Here
The
we
Rock
go.
of
It's
Ages
all
is
lit
the
up.
Baptist Church.
This is from 2015.
So what is the net total of religions on George Washington?
Oh, this looks like an illustration of the Corn
No.
Palace.
But it's a lot. I did not expect the Corn Palace to be such a holy, revered site, and yet it is.
Can we do another prompt, please?
I think, yeah.
That was a lot. We got a lot out of that prompt.
did
It was
get
really good.
A lot.
I don't know that we answered the question, really, but...
No, flesh houses.
Flesh houses.
Yeah, that was fine.
So, why does Santa hire elves? Like, what's up with that?
What is up with that?
It's like workers' comp. type
What's
thing.
up with
If he hires
that?
Americans, he has to follow American laws, but technically elves aren't Americans by, international law.
I think it's slavery.
Okay, we're going there already.
Here's the thing. I think he hires elves because he needs somebody with a bow and arrow who's good with a bow and arrow to defend the North Pole. So you have, like, Legolas standing next to Santa, and he's got his bow and arrow, and then when the other elves misbehave... So he has, like, he has his forest elves. Jared, are you okay?
I'm fine. Yesterday, someone fell and put their full weight on this toe, on my toe,
sorry.
and I accidentally hit it against the table.
Oh, no.
But to answer and to go off your thing, yeah, I can imagine Santa seeing who's naughty or nice by going, Legolas, what do your elf eyes tell you?
Well, because
you
what's
have-
really freaking funny to me is that in the books of Lord of the Rings, Legolas
Hold on,
can
this
see-
is our Tolkien Jew. He needs to answer the question.
But no, Legolas can see, like, what is it, like 20 leagues or something, like really far.
Wow.
Like, but it's also the
Why can't I do that in D&D?
the curvature of the Earth.
No, okay,
You can't even see it.
Where is the curve?
No,
I keep going
Guys,
up higher. I don't
as
see
the
the curve.
Tolkien Jew, I actually have the answer to this. which
Jared
is-
knows.
No, in Lord of the Rings, very originally, the Earth was flat, and then they curved it after a while to separate, like, the Undying Lands
I'm sorry.
from the normal lands.
What?
No, I'm completely serious here. So the Earth only curved.
That wouldn't separate them.
No.
Yeah, it's kind of like, check it out, I'm gonna make this book in half.
No,
did it!
No, look, the Undying Lands are here, and to curve the book again.
Okay, but
The Undying Lands stay still, and as the Earth curves, it stays up, above
that's-
the Earth.
That makes no sense at all.
No,
But
well, yeah.
I
and
think
the
we need to
magic is
stop
cool.
talking about Earth like it's curved. Like, there is no curve. The Earth is flat.
Here, but let me finish though. The way it curved, Legolas can see that far because the Earth only curved at like the end of the Second Age, and they're in the middle of the Third Age in Lord of the Rings.
that makes sense.
So the Earth is newly curved.
I mean, to be fair, he is
That,
the expert.
does that mean it's not quite as curved as it could be?
Yes, it actually does, Brad.
Okay, so
This
now,
is so strange.
what were we talking about? Oh, right. Okay, so yeah, in D&D you have different races of elves, right? So you have your, like, Rudolph sort of claymation special elf, right? Elf practice elf.
Why weren't you at elf practice?
Do they just practice being an elf?
I think they
Like-
practice making toys. I don't really
The
understand.
same way I
it.
go to person practice and they're like, you have arms, you can move them.
Yeah.
Nice, check this out. Whoa!
It's just the
It goes
animators.
up and down.
Great.
It's the animators learning how to do all the movements.
Yeah, and that's just, they called it elf practice. It was sort of like an animator in joke for that movie because Rudolph, the movie, had like a ton of animators.
Maybe it's child labor and he just puts them in costumes.
Oh wait, so
Oh, that's
wait.
Well, yeah, that's the one race of elf. They're not actually a race of elf. There's the regular races of elves: drow, wood elves, sun elves, high elves, half elves. No, those are the forest elves. They got all those plants. They're druids.
Druids.
Okay.
Did you know that our conceptions of druids actually what druids are actually goes back to Pliny the Elder, sorry. Pliny the Elder and his description of like how you use mistletoe to like cure poison.
No, who would know that?
Anyone who
dudes.
listens to Sawbones. I love Sawbones. It's
All
a
right.
great
Okay,
podcast.
anyway.
Anywho,
Free
so
advertising.
you have the drow, you have the high elves, the wood elves, and then just kids, and then a high elf. And Legolas is a high elf, of course. Dungeons and Dragons
Hold on.
owes like everything to the Lord of the Rings. So,
Wait, I'm not
Jared,
sure
can you speak to Legolas being a high elf? That's correct, basically.
I have no clue because Tolkien has like his own versions of high
These
elf,
are
low
elves.
elf, whatever.
Don't call them elves. If you do, I'll shoot you.
Well,
it's like-
the reason it's elvish and not elfish is because of Tolkien. Like,
Yeah.
that was him.
Because like Tolkien said that the High Elves were the ones I think that actually went to the Undying Lands and trained with like
So-
the gods. But back to the original prompt.
So Santa has all types of elves. That's the thing.
Here's the thing. Back to the original prompt. Maybe he hires elves because he's a pedophile but doesn't want to actually commit the crime. So if he's around
Harvey
elves,
Weinstein, yes.
Yeah. No, if he's around elves, he's not molesting children because they're not human, and then he's like all absolved and shit.
Well, no, that's bestiality, though. Well,
Oh shit. Well,
or do elves count as people? Are elves people? This is
Well, if they count as people, but they're really old, but they just grow
Well,
short.
they are a
then he's
playable
cool.
race, so I think they count as people.
There's a lot of social dynamics to take into account here, really, and I think we would need to establish a formal Bureau of Human Elf Relations before we went into this.
Well, that's good. We need that, and I think that while we're at
BHRA.
it, what we need is if we're going to establish that, then we need to give the elves their own territory. Now, would they get Antarctica, or would they get like some stretch
North
of forest?
Dakota.
And
They get Madagascar.
Well, because some of them, why do they get Madagascar? King
that's-
Julian owns Madagascar.
Oh, good
Yeah,
point.
Dad does own Madagascar.
Wait, I got a
Jared's dad's name is Julian, to
Oh,
be
I-
clear. It was a good goof.
No,
Um,
no, it was just me blatantly
I
joking.
gotta think.
It was a good goof, Jared.
What? So elves are comfortable in the Arctic. Elves are Russians.
No.
Russia is basically the Underdark, actually.
No.
No. No.
As the only guy here who's been to Russia, no. If elves were Russians, it would be so much happier. But they're like elves who have seen it all and then no longer care about the fact that they're elves. That I would be cool with. So it's like maybe fallen elves or some shit.
That's a new D&D race.
Like they were on the North Pole and then they fell because the Earth is
Because they
flat.
slipped, because it's all icy.
If you have to escape, the North Pole, assuming it is essentially the Elf Kingdom, do you like have to get in a big wine barrel and like go downstream or something?
No.
That was a good. That was a good.
That was good. And I could go on about Elf
It's not
Kingdom
downstream.
too
It's
much.
just like it's a long trip.
Yeah.
No, I see it
it's
as like
really cold.
I see it as more like a Soviet-style bureaucracy, where if you want to leave, you have to like do a million different permits
It's like
to Santa.
Brazil.
Yeah, it's a bit like Papers, Please. If any of you have
No,
known that
I'm
game.
comparing it to the bureaucratic, satirical, territorial nightmare that is the movie Brazil. But I do know Papers, Please. That's very
It's
good.
exactly like that.
I
Where you
thought
have
your
like
bit was a Hobbit reference.
It was
his
a Hobbit
was,
reference.
and I'm moving it more into Soviet Republic references, which is like pretty similar if you
Basically
think
the
about
same
it.
thing, yeah, because elves are all Russian.
And then there's an elf with like a million different papers. Please let me leave the hell of slavery, Santa. No, back to elf practice.
He rules over it with an iron fist.
Oh,
favorite
man.
one.
I think we need to do a different prompt now.
Yeah, I think let's get off it. Here, Jared,
Come pick a prompt.
Yeah,
Alright,
here.
where is the
go?
list?
It's
Here, go,
go
because you'll
with
see
it.
it better on my phone or my computer. It's not a phone.
His computer.
My computer.
Computer.
So pick anything that interests you. You can scroll down too.
Could be holiday. Could not be. You could do a séance.
We can do one that has no jokes in it. Like we could do. I mean, we'll still make jokes, but like, it's preferably something holiday themed.
Alright, in that case, let's just roll straight into the tokenism. Who delivers Jewish president?
Who
Who delivers the
president?
Jewish president?
You know what?
I think nobody. You'd have to convince a lot
We
of
tried
Americans.
to get one, and here's how we can still win. Okay.
No, that's not.
He does not represent me. That's socialist
How can
caste.
Bernie still win would be a good idea.
No,
prompt.
Here's what I'm thinking. With Jewish presidents, it's to quote John Mulaney, a lot of people would have to get cool with a lot of shit real quick.
Yeah, no. Be
Presents
interesting.
was the original prompt. Who delivers Jewish presents? And just
I think
rolling.
the UPS guy.
I actually have a lot of stories about a UPS guy and Orthodox Jews, and they got up to some crazy times.
Okay, so something happened here, and we lost like a couple minutes of audio. So I'm just gonna cut to the next idea.
Oh shit! I can't.
Can we do the
listen.
last? Can we do the last prompt?
Sure.
Can we do the last one? The one that the one.
Okay.
I do want to mention. I do really like this one prompt: how to keep girls from using candy canes. But I just don't think we have time for
Girls trained from using candy.
No, I actually also have a story about that. Or
it. It's a
honestly,
good prompt. Do you want to share your
Yeah,
candy cane story, and then we'll just real quick, and then we'll talk about how to make the what was the prompt specifically about the holiday?
What do you mean, what holiday?
How to make ABC's non-denominational Christmas special holiday.
Okay, yeah.
Jared, go.
All right, quick story. I was volunteering at this thing where little kids go around the shop and buy presents for their parents without them being there. because,
the Gorton Holiday Shop Walk.
Yeah,
Shop walk.
yeah. And there was this one girl who was really shrewd, and she saw like a thing of candy canes, and she was like, "Are these free?" And the woman was like, "Well, yes, you can take one." Grabs all of them, considers it her gift for like 2 separate people, like all the candy canes in a giant fistful, stuffs them in her bag, then runs off.
You take the whole bowl of restaurant mints, man.
And
hey,
then
you
she
said
got
they're
away.
free.
And she probably got the most presents for the least amount of money because she consistently took
Because she
all
paid
of-
$0.
because she consistently took all of the free stuff that was around there. And this girl's like 5, like
She sounds like she's going places.
exactly. But when we talk about keeping girls away from candy canes, nothing would have kept her away from candy canes.
Well,
because they were
what
free.
if you just tell the girls they cost
Why
money?
do you need to keep girls away from candy cans?
I don't know. Kyle just wanted to know. I think he has like something going down.
Wait,
Is it like a phallic thing where you get like jealous?
of a candy
Yeah,
cane?
I think so.
Do you have something
Nice,
you want to say?
Kyle.
Okay then, Kyle has now revealed his relative stature.
I think Kyle is
My
jealous
lips
of it.
also make.
He's
other
not jealous
people-
of the size of them. He's jealous of the shape.
the shape.
Oh, I thought he was
It's
jealous
a
of
big
like
hook.
he wants it to be that.
I like how candy canes are like biblical candy. Like literally, it's not like chocolate Santa. It's literally like this is what Joseph used to like be a shepherd. Like that's just it.
Really?
Doesn't all?
Yeah.
Can we to
I
keep
think
girls
well,
from,
it is shepherd. I'm not sure if it's Joseph. But
to keep girls
Oh,
from
so it
using
could be
candy
like Moses
canes
or some shit?
it might be Moses' crook. I'm gonna part the Red Sea with his fucking candy cane. Get
It's
out
a
of my
crook
goddamn
because
way.
it's-
Eggnog!
It just dissolves in water.
Yeah.
I mean, Brad, it's a crook. That's why they call it a crook, because it tastes so good. It's criminal.
Oh, it's criminal.
To keep girls from using candy canes, can we give the candy canes to all the small children elves to use for their bad legs to walk?
That's good. Well, no, because
That would be so painful. There's like a sharp candy cane and where your leg used
Well,
to
you
be.
just stick it up through their legs so it stays straight.
But if
they
the
don't
North
have
Pole
leg bones.
If it's sort of like a prison, you can't give them candy canes because those can be sharpened down into shanks, and you can kill people with it.
No, that's fine. I mean, the shanks, like that's how they make their toys too. They all toys for Christmas are actually made of different candy canes. And
That's
not
why you get sticky when you play.
Yeah. Well, that's why little kids are always sticky.
That's why they're always sticky.
This Xbox game
Because
just seems to be
all
loaded.
kids celebrate Christmas, and
Yes.
all of them, all of the kids,
them.
including all the ones that
Including Bernie Sanders.
Don't
Every
celebrate
year.
Bernie
it.
Sanders' children.
Bernie Sanders' kids. that
Young
he
at
has.
heart. Alright, I'm gonna pretend to be Santa. Wait, why? Because Santa's redistributing the gifts equally among the children.
So, like, do
Santa's a
people who
communist.
are like diehard atheists and raise their kids atheists still celebrate Christmas? Because it seems
Yes.
like it wouldn't be any fun.
I know for a fact.
Yeah.
My cousins are
My cousin.
super atheists. Like, I was literally talking to them once, and they said, "Oh, you're religious? I thought you were intelligent." So, like, those kinds of people.
I hate those people. I'm agnostic, but I hate those people.
And they
They're
have
jerks.
And they have little kids, and every year they celebrate Christmas, and the kids like do these weird Swedish dances around the tree or whatever. I don't really
And they
understand.
get drunk or whatever.
Most of the family, except for the little kids.
Being an aggressive militant atheist is just an asshole
Yeah,
thing to
I was
do.
at a party yesterday, and there were a lot of really militant atheists there, like who I didn't know are militant atheists until like later on in the night. Like, you actually want names?
Yeah, I actually want names.
Like die hard super atheist. Like, the more she partook, the more atheist she got. It was a sight to see.
The more she drank.
Yeah.
Partook.
Partook.
Excuse me.
Partook.
For saith, would you like more pina colada?
Can
good
we invent
sir?
the ultimate ABC family holiday that is
Okay,
non-dominational?
We do it.
Christmas.
Okay, we start off with the best ABC thing, which is the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
No.
Yes.
No, when you were there in person, it is cold and shit, and when you were there not in person, you don't care.
Yeah, so
The
that's
Macy's
that's the
Thanksgiving
perfect
Day Parade.
ambivalent holiday. Is everyone participates
Well,
in it, and it's this sort of hollow corporate nightmare that there's no religion, there's no spirituality, there's not even thankfulness
It's
or good
perfect.
gift giving.
But
It's
how awesome would
perfect.
how
It's
awesome would
just
it be?
Mariah Carey and a giant turkey, and we're happy.
It's just Mariah Carey in a giant Snoopy balloon.
I know this is not non-denominational, but I now can't get out of my head a picture of Jesus on the cross, Macy's Day Parade float going down the way.
That's
Little
good.
blood, fake
That's-
blood going out of the nails.
I think that's good.
He's
I
just
think we
going
should do that.
down.
It's
That's
Je-
pretty-
guess what it is.
That's horrifying.
It's Jesus.
Literally horrifying.
It's the balloon is
Well,
sort of slanted
Brandon, we have to put it
backwards.
in to show the problems with the other holidays. We have to convert everyone to Boxing Day.
So we
'Cause
have
this is part of the same
Wait,
religion
this
as
is how we
Boxing
do
Day,
it. Is
right?
we have a balloon for each holiday.
Oh.
So you get
Well, no,
you
we're not
get
combining
like
the other holidays. This is a new holiday.
but it okay. So new okay,
The
so
balloon
holiday
day.
does mean holy day. So what religion is it for?
Holiday
It's
for Hallmark.
I guess it doesn't.
Oh, I
okay.
love Hallmark.
This is we have Hallmark holidays.
A practice
and
of Hallmarking.
those of course come from the Hallmark religion.
Yes.
So
the
is
Hallmark
this
religion.
this
Hallmark
holiday we just call it Hallmark,
We just call this
Wouldn't that be
holiday
like
Hallmark.
being
I
a
like it.
Christian
We call
and
this
calling your
holiday
holiday
Hallmark.
Christian?
and it starts with a big parade with balloons in it. So what are the balloons? What is
We gotta Jesus, we gotta have a Jesus.
There's gift giving. So gift giving is integral, as are candles.
There is a balloon.
Candles are celebrated throughout all holidays, so it's okay.
I think in Hallmark,
Smash
in the
cut to
Hallmark
people
religion, we
rioting with
worship.
flames.
You know what we worship in the Hallmark religion?
Big cards.
Candles and cards.
Candles and cards.
Candles and cards and money.
No,
Those are the three holy
C's.
symbols.
Candles, cards, and cash. Let's
Yes.
celebrate Hallmark.
We're gonna wrap this candle.
Candles,
In money.
cards, and cash. I wish you all of these things.
So when you give
Why
gifts,
is it minor?
This is the first.
No, that's
because
because
it's a little bit of a sad holiday.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
it's sort of
in-
got melancholy all over it.
It's a way to
Yeah.
appease the Jews because all of our music is in the minor key.
Yeah, but you guys have sort of like fun clarinet
Y'all's
stuff
music are
going
really
on.
good.
Yeah.
No, but the idea about Hallmark is that when you give gifts, you don't wrap it in paper. You wrap it in $100 bills.
I showed my dad
that's good.
like the Robbie Rotten the We Are Number One, and he thought it was klezmer for a little bit, like the da 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 da. And he's like, "Where did you get that?" And I'm like, "It's not klezmer, Dad."
I don't know. If you think about the music from the cantina scene in episode 4 of Star Wars, it also sounds klezmer. Boy, he thought this was klezmer.
No, hold on.
Are you a real villain?
Well, technically,
Have you ever caught a good guy like
This is literally horrible.
pitch you?
I can save this. Aiden, give me
Hold on,
the.
this is important.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of like
Yeah.
you've got the clarinet in there. Turn it off, please. It's so old.
The main dance move that you do for the Hallmark holiday is dabbing.
Is dabbing.
It
That's
is
it.
dabbing.
I'm out.
Oh, whip and a nene. Mariah Carey is the figurehead.
Oh, that.
All I want for Hallmark
One of
Is
my
cash
is money.
and candles.
I was dragged to a party for one of my cousin's bar mitzvahs, and when he did the whip and the nene thing, I was legitimately wanted to
That was
walk out
probably
and then like disown
not
him.
super called for.
No, it was not called for at all. But
Happy birthday, whip.
That's the best part of the horror, actually. Is
Yes.
when everyone tries to whip and then they drop the chair.
Oh,
and then the person as the chair falls on the beat, hits the ground, splinter, crack. On the next beat, the person who falls in the chair dabs, and everyone gestures to them as they're dabbing, and that's how it ends.
on my father's wedding day, they did drop him because they were so drunk from the chair. Like he was on the chair, and like his best man was just smashed, and he just sort of like, whoop, and then the chair fell, and my dad also fell.
Oh boy. Okay, so this is a very good holiday. Is the holiday just the parade, or do we have like a more intimate family, just sort of like one-on-one?
Well, no, it's televised, all of them.
Every
it's
person's
every
house,
single
you
home.
can't celebrate it without the
It is a tradition to
the
televise.
Hallmark webcam is the centerpiece, the way a Christmas
Hey,
tree
guys,
or a menorah.
I think we call it the Hallmark orb.
The
And
Hallmark
it floats
orb.
there and videotapes you, and
And
you have presents underneath.
Put it on Twitch. Hey guys, be sure to smash the like and subscribe.
Welcome to
or
my
whatever.
holiday unboxing.
All the presents.
It's an unboxing day.
Unboxing Day. Yes.
It's before Boxing Day.
Well, no, it's the day. It's on the 27th.
No.
We undo Boxing Day, and so okay.
Boxing Day
Here's
becomes
the best-
Unboxing Day Eve.
Boxing Day becomes Unboxing Day Eve, but it's still Boxing Day. So that's the evolution of holidays. So next
it
year
out.
we'll have to invent a holiday for the 28th. I think this is very
No, hold on.
important.
Aiden,
But
put
wait,
box-
can I-
put
can I-
Unboxing Day on the
Okay, Boxing
25th.
Day. Okay.
Right?
No, not the 25th. It's 26th.
No.
Boxing Day is
Put it on the
26th.
25th.
What?
Mary. All right, here I'm unboxing the Son of God. Here he is. Pulls out Jesus. Oh my God! Look, it's Jesus. Be sure to smash like a
The original Unboxing Day was removing Jesus via C-section.
All right, Aiden,
Yes.
continue with
Okay.
your unboxing.
First of
day.
all, I do need to point out that after this, can the three of us actually get together in the ring for the Boxing Day feats of strength?
Yeah.
When we
I'm
do
going
punch
to
each other.
die.
When we box.
Then
Yes.
we box on Boxing Day, and then Beatboxing Day, which is the 23rd, comes before Christmas Eve and Christmas, and that's sort of like a day where everyone writes slam poetry,
Of course.
and performs that, and you go. Okay, wait, I need to do my thing. So, here's the thing: Boxing Day on its own is a holiday, right? For the Hallmark religion, it has nothing to do with. I think we accept Boxing Day into the Hallmark religion, right? I feel like it fits there. It's all about cash, candles, and cards.
No, it's too giving. Like you're giving other people food, and that seems like too close to charity. for
No. In
poor.
Boxing Day, if you celebrate Boxing Day, you're taking food from other people. That's the.
Oh, I see.
And on Boxing Day, it's also about returning all the gifts from Christmas that you got and getting deals at the stores because Christmas season's over. Boxing Day is a very Hallmark holiday. So Boxing Day is part of Hallmark, which is just sort of the general time of year that we're talking about. So we have Boxing Day and Unboxing Day. Here's the thing about Unboxing Day. We take Boxing Day and make it a 24-hour purge-like holiday in which you do whatever you want. And then on Unboxing Day, you have to undo the consequences of everything that happened to you and forget any of it ever happened. And if anyone did anything to you on Boxing Day in the name of the Boxing Day purge rules, you have to forget it. So that's how you undo it. On Boxing Day, you do whatever you want. It's a purge-like day. Part of the reason it's called Boxing Day, you return all the boxes and stuff. You also punch people. You beat people up. And then on Unboxing Day, you have to forget you were ever beaten up. And you can't hold them accountable because it's Unboxing Day.
Nice.
I would watch The Purge if it
it's a
was
day
like
all
that.
about forgiveness, which is what makes it a true, amazing holiday for everybody.
And the reason Hallmark likes it is that you also have to forgive corporate crimes.
And
Michael
also-
Milliken, yes!
and you can return all your library books without penalty if you kept them for
But
too
there's a
long.
small stipulation about the forgiveness stuff. You have to forgive corporate crimes. Corporations, because they are people, don't have to take back their crimes. So once a year, they just run rampant stealing and selling.
No, you
shit.
don't take back your crimes on Unboxing Day. You have to undo all of it by forgetting crimes other people committed to you.
Oh, so they still have affected. Like, you can murder a guy and then you drink enough to forget it and then you're done.
You don't even, you don't even have to drink. You just pretend it never happened. You are forgiven on Unboxing Day. All is forgiven. So it's like a sort of confession without the confessing part.
It's like the ultimate extreme of salvation. So it's like, Jesus died for your sins. No, Hallmark lives for your sins.
Hallmark capitalism lives on through your sins. Guys, this is a good holiday. I think a general holiday time. I think Hallmark, including special holidays such as the pre-Macy's Thanksgiving Parade, which happens the day before, the Boxing Day, Unboxing Day, and Beatboxing Day. These are all important parts of Hallmark season.
Wait, do we have time for one more thing for this?
One real quick thing about it, yeah. Hit me with
We
one
need
more
a
thing about
sport
Hallmark.
to go along with the thing. 'Cause
Do
the
you
Rose
have one in
Bowl.
mind? Because
I think I might know one that would go along with the theme of boxing. It might be boxing.
Jared, what are your thoughts?
I think that would work, but instead of like a one-person versus one-person ring, you get every celebrant.
It's a battle royale.
Yeah.
PvP battle royale 100 player.
Yeah.
It's sort of, but it's like real life. It's real life player unknowns battlegrounds.
Yeah. Russia did not give up the land, but we're taking it anyway for Polga.
Instead of gathering around the TV for Boxing Day, for the Boxing Day game, everyone shows up together in the nearest large city for an everyone around player battle royale, and it's all telecast by the Boxing Day orb.
And there's
that's
like
called.
one curmudgeonous priest who's just not cool with it in every city.
Well, no, the priests might be uncool with all of Hallmark. I think what we need to do next time is discuss sort of like Hallmark and how we're gonna fight all the other religions.
Well, that hasn't worked out great in the past. What does a Hallmark crusade look like?
Davis Volt is
bad?
like want a bunch
Do
of
they
bad.
also want Jerusalem?
No, Bradley.
Excellent. The
want-
one thing we need is more claimants for Jerusalem right now.
They don't just want Jerusalem, Bradley.
They want
They want South Dakota.
No, the
Okay.
whole reason they're doing this is because they can sell little greeting cards with Deus Volt on them.
Vault the greeting card.
You send it to an enemy and then you kill them.
Deus Volt. Happy 5th birthday, Deus Volt.
It's like a Hallmark movie is now a propaganda poster for the religion. They use the last really good religious war we had was like last Sunday or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I don't know about
we
you
need
guys,
another
but I
one.
killed so many children in
yeah,
that
but
one.
like it's ongoing.
Yeah, yes.
So
Okay.
Islam has the cube, Christians have the tree.
Well, no, they have the cosmic cube.
They
If
have
they do,
the
I'm kinda
cosmic
screwed.
cube.
Hallmark has the orb.
Hallmark has the orb. Is there a triangle we could give Judaism? Possibly, I don't know if it would
You
work.
know, we got a lot of gumption,
Okay, gumption. We can work with gumption.
and we're literally hanging on by a thread. Woo!
Well, I think
That's gonna be
I didn't know all Jewish people were that into sewing. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Was that like a cultural thing?
I don't know.
Hallmark
You guys
has-
have met my grandma, and she is heavy into sewing,
very.
obsessively so to the point where she was like, "You want to blanket?"
Obsessively. So?
You guys remember that story where I said she made me eat a piece of wax fruit, right?
I was there. Yeah.
Yeah, it
I
was
remember
good.
that.
Okay, can I take us out?
I think.
Take
Or
us
you
out.
take us out. You take us out, Brad.
Hello.
I'm trying to. Is it me? Because who did
It's
the
you.
intro?
I did the intro.
All right. Well, we are gonna do some. There's 2 bits at the end and then housekeeping. So, everyone, what was the best
Idea?
of the episode? Yes.
I'm really into Hallmark. I'm really into Unboxing Day.
Unboxing
Yeah.
Day, I think, was
The purge of Boxing Day, which includes the big battle royale punch fest in downtown of the nearest city.
Yeah, I like the image of like old grandmothers and grandfathers like joining the Punch Fest as a family.
Oh, they're the most into it. It's tradition for them. They're really into traditions. This is like their thing. I think, and then just the fact that everyone has to forget about it all the next day, and how really Unboxing Day is all about forgiveness.
Yeah.
For crime. Bradley, what was your favorite idea of the episode?
My favorite idea of the episode, I like the Corn Palace bits. Those are really good.
That's just real.
I know. But
I
they
mean,
were
the
good.
holy site of the Corn Palace.
Yeah.
That's good. It's good.
Those were
Jared?
quite good.
I personally like the fact how we managed to even further complicate the Israeli conflict
The
by
Israeli-Palestinian.
Yeah, we have the fight.
by just adding
The Israeli-Palestinian-American capitalism crisis.
and by just adding South Dakota into the mix. I really thought that was clever because now it's a war on two fronts, and everyone knows it's so easy to win a war on two fronts.
Wars
as
on
compared
two
to
fronts
one.
are... Well, this war has been really easy to win already, so I think it's good that we're making it more complicated.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, it's the game devs are balancing it.
Java update available.
Okay.
Bradley, I have an important question for you.
Yeah.
What's your pick of the week?
My pick of the week. Could you go first?
Can I go first? Yeah, I'll go first.
Nice.
Actually, why don't we'll have Jared go last.
Yeah, Jared, you can go last.
So I'll learn what this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the goal. So my pick of the week, I think it's gonna have to be, you know what? I need it to be a thing. It's the thing that I picked this week. Spending time with the people who are important to you in your life this Boxing Day Hallmark season. And I think that we spend a lot of time on the sort of things that we do that are productive things, and I think that's important, and we do a lot of important stuff, but I think that it's always good to take a good Friday night to sing nightcore songs in Bradley's basement with Bradley's little brother and your friend Bradley and his friends Bradley and Isabel.
Only applies if you have a friend named Bradley.
It only applies to you, but like, you know, just like take some time. You know, everybody's got a busy schedule, and I think taking time to spend time listening to nightcore with the people you love most is a good pick of the week for me.
That's good.
Bradley, you had so much time.
My pick of the week is, as always, the 1972 Cadillac Eldorado.
It's good for all your late 60s, early 70s needs.
Sounds pretty
I
solid.
just say that when I can't think of fuck. Give me a minute.
Here, do you want me to?
Yeah,
do a
Jared, why
really
don't you
bad
go?
Pick of the week.
Yeah,
my pick of the week is phrased in such a way that you can pick what is my pick of the week. Your options are a good apple pie, because I recently got back into that, and that's awesome.
I'm
a
really
fan
into
of
apple pie
fandom.
Or also the TV show The Crown on Netflix, which I find to be very fun.
What's
As
it about?
It is about Queen Elizabeth II as she struggles with doing nothing. It sounds so interesting, and then it gets even more interesting.
All right, and my pick of the week.
Was the 1972?
No. Though I do still recommend that. My
1973.
pick of the week
New model.
is a YouTube channel called Red Letter Media, which does movie reviews, and I think they're very good. And I spent a lot of my day yesterday watching them and assembling a gravestone coated in Mormon literature. All right.
On that note,
it's time to do some good housekeeping. So, young folks out there in the world trying to find your place, stick with me as I announce where you can send in your prompts, talk with us, and communicate with other good idea people who enjoyed the show. So our Facebook group is Good Idea Podcast. Our Twitter is @GoodIdeaCast, as is our Tumblr.
Do not look up the apple pie fandom on Tumblr. That is bad. There's
as
bad
well
shit
as
in there.
@GoodIdeaCast on Tumblr. Our Gmail, lastly, is goodideapodcast@gmail.com. And please, we don't have any other way to spread word, so please
Talk about us.
Talk
Share
about
your
us.
friends who you
show
think
us
would enjoy it.
around.
Hey,
Share your pigeon.
don't review us on iTunes.
Don't review us on iTunes.
It's bad.
We
We
hate
hate
that
when
when we
people
get
give us
really
and totally
good
don't complain how you
reviews.
hate this guest.
So,
Don't complain
Well-
at all.
No one will hate you, Jared. It's okay.
Watch.
Hey.
It'll be a thing.
Happy Hallmark.
that was a good idea. Merry Christmas.
No.
Okay.
We don't
Okay,
celebrate Christmas on this podcast,
Okay.
Riley. We celebrate Hallmark.
Have a kick of
This is a
Kwanzaa.
capitalist. This is a capitalist show where we focus on
Money.
making money and just sort of like competition in the marketplace.
That was a good idea. The job of poets is not to find meaning, but to look for it in themselves. We're done here.